move on to matters at home here, and those people saying, look, this freebie row that Labour's facing, he just doesn't add up to a can of beans. And the latest is Gary Neville, who, of course, is kind of pro-Labour now and quite a big fan of Keir Starmer. And Gary Neville says he has not done anything wrong by accepting the freebies. Let's have a look.
I mean, when I think of the billions of pounds of contracts that were handed out during COVID on VIP lanes without much scrutiny, when I think of the £40 million helicopter rides and the private jets that every single Conservative minister was getting, again, without much actual scrutiny, and a man who's watched with his family his football team for the last 2 decades, paying for his tickets every single week, has been told that he can't now go and watch his football team because obviously a security detail wants him to watch it in a certain area of the stadium. I find it alarming that he can't go and watch his football team when I know from meeting him here a couple of years ago that is his one moment of release each week with his children. And I don't think any normal person would begrudge a family going watching a football match together when they've done that all their lives.
What do you think?
Right. Absolutely spot on. Come on, let's be sensible about this.
Don't agree.
They expect him to come through the turnstiles, be pushed and badgered.
No, they expect him to pay for the seat he's got.
Exactly.
They just want him to pay for the seat he's got.
Exactly, yeah.
He's getting a free seat now.
Yeah.
Because he's in a hospital.
He's the head of state, for goodness sake. If he walks into your pub, do you say, excuse me, mate, take your turn, you know?
Yeah.
He's the head of state. Give him a little bit of respect.
But the head of state is the king, right? So he's not. That's the whole point about our system.
No, I don't agree. The reason why I don't agree is because there was what is happening within Labour right now is classic Gary Neville content, which he would bash them for. He would say this is disgusting. And my thing is this. They now are looking like they're just easily bought. There's no such thing as a free lunch. So if you, as the Labour Party members, are accepting, or you're having these donations, you've got to think, why are they being given so many donations?
But does it make you? I think with the Wahid Ali donations, and that's apparently a flat for Angela Rayner's holiday with her partner.
It's sweeteners, isn't it?
It's the glasses for passes, etc. He is a Labour peer. So he was kind of on the inside track anyway. So why would we worry about that? He's not a big business, is he?
It still is. I think it's bad ethics. And like you said, it also isn't what Labour stands for. And the justification seems to now be, well, we're doing what you're doing. The only difference is we're telling you all about it.
There's no
difference.
That's the difference. The point is, look, when you register gifts and so forth, you are saying to the observer, that's you and me, Jeremy, he's got a new pair of spectacles, it's there. Now you may take a view on his behaviour. I think it's fine. I think it's absolutely fine. And here's a holiday, you register it, everybody knows about it, and you can now take a view on whether he was right or not.
But I think
penny pinching, itsy-bitsy stuff.
But the amount of it that's happening so quickly, when they said to us, we're going to be the party of change, there's so much corruption, there's so much... It's almost looking like we've all decided to do this so we can get some freebies.
Let me see if I can... see if Wes Streeting can convince you, Lynn. So this is the Health Secretary. He's also waded in.
I'm really proud of people who want to contribute not just their time and volunteering, but their money to our politics. It is a noble pursuit, just like giving to charity, and we don't recognise that enough. The alternative is we ask taxpayers to fund our politics. I think they'd rather their taxes went into the NHS and our schools or stayed in their own pockets.
It's going to a Taylor Swift concert, a noble cause.
I'm sure Keir will shake it off. But let me say, Nick, I'm absolutely delighted in the BBC's newfound conviction that no one should be paid more than the Prime Minister, that they shouldn't give or receive hospitality, and will judge the performance on the social media mentions.
That's awful.
I think he's pushing his luck.
Yeah, that's made me more ardent in my view. He's trying to compare these to a charitable donation.
No, it shouldn't.
If it was, OK, do you know what I'd have loved to see what the Labour Party stand for? Is for them to come out and say, we've been given all of these things, we would like to donate something. Or we're going to take this, but we're going to bring people from underprivileged backgrounds along with us and we'll pay for them.
But what's the Bridget Phillipson, the Education Secretary, went to Taylor Swift on a free ticket, why not?
And did you hear what she said, though? She said, oh, it was a bit hard to turn down. You can be bought. You're screaming, I can be bought.
Yeah, I think the weird thing about what Wes said there is that he's saying we should be proud of people who want to give money to our politics. But we know that people who give money sometimes have conflicts. They're sometimes underhand. they're doing it for bad reasons.
They're sweeteners.
We just don't always know. What do you think? You think they've got good intentions?
They want to chum up to the politicians.
Of course.
You give
why?
Lady Starmer some dresses. What on earth would you expect in return?
My mother even said that's weird. My mother said to me, why would you as a husband allow a man to buy your wife dresses?
I heard somebody else say that.
My mother was quite disgusted by it.
I've got no problem if any man wants to buy my wife a dress, it's fine. I don't want to take it beyond that. I can step in.